I wanna spit in their faces, then I get afraid of what that could bring. I got a bowling ball in my stomach, I got a desert in my mouth. I figures that my courage but used to settle down now. I've been looking for a savior in these dirty streets, looking for a savior beneath these dirty sheets. I've been raising up my hands, driving up the nail in. Just what God needs, one more victim. Why do it? Crucify ourselves every day. Crucify myself, and nothing I do is good enough for you. I crucify myself every day. I crucify myself, and my heart is sick of being. I see my heart is sick of being cheated. Oh, in cheated. Oh, got a kick for a dirt, a begging for love. I gotta have my suffering so that I can have my cross. I know a cat named Easter, he says, will you ever live? You're just an empty cage, girlie. I killed the bird. Why do I crucify ourselves every day? I crucify myself, and nothing I do is good enough for you. I crucify myself every day. I crucify myself, and my heart is sick of being. Some more is sick of being cheated. Oh, it cheats. Oh, please me. Ooh, save me. Looking for a savior in these dirty streets, looking for a savior beneath these dirty sheets. I've been raising up my hands, driving up the nail in. Wave those angels when you need. Oh, I do it. Crucify ourselves every day. I crucify myself, and nothing I do is good enough for you. I crucify myself every day. I crucify myself, and my heart is sick of being. I said my heart is sick of being cheated. Oh, and cheats. Why do it? Yeah, crucify ourselves every day. I'm never going back again. I crucify myself again. You know, never going back again. Crucify myself.
Writing songs?
I think I was always writing them. I was playing at 2½, but they were teaching me Christian songs, you know, Holy, Holy, Holy. I think I got a bit bored with that.
Wasn't he?
Yeah, still is. I'm really close to my dad.
Were you then a child prodigy?
Well, at first I was a failed prodigy by 11, so it kind of didn't work out.
Because you went to the Peabody Institute, wasn't it?
I went to a conservatory where I was supposed to be a concert pianist, and it never really happened.
But you were only about 5 at the time, and you were mixing with people who were 17 and 18. How did you cope with that?
They were fascinating. They're the reason that I think I have good memories of that. That was the best part of the school. I learned more in the hall than I did in the classroom.
And then to be rejected at 11, what did that do to you?
I'm still getting over that.
I don't think people realize when you're a kid how much that affects you. You don't understand why you're being rejected. You just think that I'm 11 now and I'm a disappointment. And you either get really angry or really hurt. So I got really hurt and then I got really angry.
And is this something which you're still kind of coming to terms with these days,
Yeah,
you think?
I think that there's so much in our childhood. Everybody gets rejected in different ways, but it's because it's not talked about. It's not dealt with. Rejection isn't going to stop, but when somebody can talk to a kid and say, let's talk about this a minute. This isn't necessarily you, that you don't have something special. Maybe you're just not in the right place. These people don't understand you. That's not about you. But I didn't have that. I'm not blaming anybody, but it's taking me years to understand that.
So how did you cope at the time? You'd been booted out. What happened then? Did you reject your music at that time, or?
For a year I did. That doesn't sound like much, but I played 10 hours a day. So to do nothing for a year was, I just couldn't touch it. And I went through that later on again when I was about 21, but my father came to me when I was 13 and said, what do you want to do? And I said, my own stuff. And he said, well, get dressed. And we got a job at a gay bar in Washington, D.C., while Mother was away.
What did Mother think when she came back?
Mother was in shock, but soon we started taking her along with us. So it was, you know, it was a big step because they became supportive. I think you support your kid or you lose your kid. There's always a certain bridge where you either say, I'm going to get behind this kid, or there's going to be a war, and oftentimes there is a war.
Have you used your songs very much, do you think, and what you've poured into them of your own experiences to get to know yourself and to be at peace with yourself?
Yeah, I think I learn more about me by listening to them. They really teach me about how I'm really feeling. I'll think everything's all right, and then I hear one of my songs and go, you really don't like that person, do you? And it's where I'm most honest, really. It's where I cop.
What do you keep back for yourself, though, because you pour so much into them? What's left for you at the end of the day?
Cooking. I make myself a really yummy meal.
But emotion-wise, is there a part which you think, that's too private, I can't possibly put it into song and put it into that public arena?
Well, you know, there are a couple things, but I put a lot into song. I mean, I kind of lay it on the line. I just don't give names and numbers. I mean, I've said, because, you know, people really don't know who they're about, even the people that I write them about. And, you know, I can't tell because I'm sitting there Sunday brunch with these people.
And they don't realise?
They have no idea, no.
Why do you think you had to come to England to get the sort of success which you found?
It's interesting that, you know, quite a few of my English mates have had to go to America, especially film directors. And sometimes you have to leave home to get away from those feelings of, I can't break out of this. And when I came here, I felt confident. And I think I gave myself something that I didn't when I was there. You know, I also think this country is more open when it comes to different styles of music. You don't have so many boxes. And it's interesting now that the Americans are really responding because of what happened here. They like most things.
So do you see yourself moving back there in the future?
Well, I'll go back for some Mexican food, but, you know, I'm kind of a rambler. I don't see myself staying in one place too long.
Okay, Tori, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thanks, Karen.